Hello, welcome to Who Would Win. I'm your host, B. Mitch. Today will be a battle between Batman and Michael Myers. For this one, I will use the Christian Bale Batman because that is the Batman I know best from films. And Michael Myers, he's had like 7 different films before his remake, so that is the Michael Myers I will use. Well, it's not exactly the same person. There's been different actors and stuff like that. But anyway, I'll get to my research and the information. It took me days just to find out what these two have in common, but I finally found something. Both of them used surprise tactics and fear as their main attack strategies. Now, as far as their differences, there's a lot more. I'll get to Batman first. He is much faster as well as is probably smarter. I say probably because Michael Myers is surprisingly kind of smart. I mean, he is not like the I guess the smartest I have seen, but he is still kind of smart. And also, Batman wears Kevlar armor, Michael Myers wears none. As well as training goes, Batman would have the edge there too. You see, Batman was trained in Jiu-Jitsu by Drew Card, who is a member of the League of Shadows led by Ra's al Ghul. As well as, Batman also has a bunch of gear and gadgets and is a billionaire crime fighter and stuff like that. Now, as for Michael Myers and where he would be different from Batman, I'll get to that right now. He has a knife which he stabs people with. You see, Michael Myers and his combat style, it normally consists of either stabbing them or, I've also seen him cut their throats as well as cut their heads off too. You see, and also Michael Myers also has some degree of super strength. I say that because I saw him crush a skull with his bare hands. As well as Michael Myers also walks very slowly and is very durable. You see, even though Michael Myers is not invulnerable, he can be put down temporarily by stabbing him and shooting him, as well as I've also seen him be burned and electrocuted and come back from that. As well as Michael Myers must be able to appear out of absolutely nowhere somehow. You see, I describe this as maybe some type of transportation. You see, let me give you some examples. In Halloween 2, he appeared out of the darkness and stabbed some girl. As well as in Halloween H2O, he appears out, well, he was in the doorway, and then the kids tried to escape from him, and that only led to him miraculously appearing a few seconds afterwards and then trying to kill them. As well as the last thing where he differs from Batman is that he is a psychotic killer and Batman is not. So Batman and his origins, I'll start with him. Well, for Batman, his origin and his background is pretty much the same no matter which Batman we're talking about. But anyway, his parents were killed when he was a boy, and then after that he learned to fight crime and stuff like that through his training and stuff. And Michael Myers, and his origins is that he killed his sister when he was 6, and then he escaped a mental institution and is now a deranged killer. Alright, so Michael Myers and some examples of his intelligence. Let's see, I saw him use a key to open a gate, whereas with these slasher type guys, they would always try to break down the gate. As well as he outsmarted his sister by switching clothes with a paramedic that caused her to kill the wrong guy. And he used the car as a decoy to trick a guard, so the guard could get the gate open for him. And the last thing is that he put a sheet and glasses over his head to disguise himself as a girl's boyfriend. And then after that, he kind of killed her and choked her out. And as far as the Michael Myers character goes, I'm not completely understanding of how the Michael Myers works. How does his character work? It's like when he was 6 years old as a boy, he seemed like he was pretty much a regular everyday human. Well, with the exception of the whole him having to stab his sister, of course. And then when he was an adult, all of a sudden he is this monster type thing, and then he can't be killed all of a sudden when he's an adult. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but according to my research, because I didn't have time to research everything and watch all the films, so I checked out Wikipedia, and according to Wikipedia, it's something called the Curse of Thorn, which seems to give him his powers and makes it so that you can't kill him. And that's the last thing I could find. I'll get to which one do I think will win between the Batman and his opponent, Michael Myers. For Batman, I had to go back and watch Batman Begins too, because even though that film was good, the sequel, The Dark Knight, was so good that I almost completely forgot about what happened during Batman Begins. So I had to go back and rewatch the entire Batman Begins so I could be fully informed and do this episode. But anyway, which one wins between Batman and Michael Myers? For this one, I am not entirely sure who to give the win to. It's like, for both these guys, since they have they like to, well, both of them can either sneak up on you or just straight up kill you if they have to. But for both of them, I picture it's going to be like, who's going to sneak up on who and who's going to outsmart who. Like, if Michael Myers were able to sneak up on Batman, well, for one, Michael Myers and his fear tactics, I don't think that would work on Batman, because his training is specifically to, like, prevent fear and stuff like that. So as far as Batman goes, if he's able to sneak up on Michael Myers, can he take him down? Same thing for Michael Myers. It's like, if Michael Myers were to stab Batman, well, if it were in like the chest area, I don't think that would work, because the Kevlar armor is specifically designed to stop stuff like that. Like a knife wound wouldn't work against Kevlar, so he would have to try something else. Like, he'd have to stab Batman, well, his chin or stuff like that, as well as he'd have to try something like just sheerly overclass him with strength. But anyway, which one do I think will win? Well, for this one, like I said, I'm not entirely sure. Well, I always try to give a clear and decisive victor with my fights, but I may have to give a slight edge to Michael Myers. This is going to be a very close fight. You see, on one hand, you have Batman, who is smarter and has the training on his side, but you have Michael Myers on this side, who will kill, and he has killed a lot before, as well as he has the strength, so up close and personal, he would probably have that edge. But from a distance, Batman would probably have the edge, because he has stuff for at a distance. But anyway, I'm not entirely sure which one wins, like I said, but I'm definitely will need you guys' help on this one. But for now, I'm gonna pick Michael Myers. I think he'd probably win like maybe 5.3, 5.5 out of 10. It's going to be a very close battle, but let me know who you think would win between Batman, Christian Bale, and Michael Myers. Also, leave any ideas for a matchup below. This has been B Mitch, and I'll see you next week with another Who Would Win. Hope you like this show.